It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Now we're ready. Oh, that freaked me out.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. It took me a second to realize, where the hell are we?
I'm like looking like, where are we? Where are we traveling? I have an idea. Why don't we travel the world with this?
Welcome
I like
to the Brooklyn Cafe, where my partner decides at the last second
literally
to put the schedule
second.
together for people to call in.
Pretty much the last
Steve, we'll get to you in a second. We're trying to coordinate what time
1
and
o'clock.
everything else.
1 o'clock.
We got a few changes going on today. Mia's not in today.
But we've got our Gubba Rum segment brought to you by Drinks by Dina.
And Slick is a man of all trades, and he wants to be the Gubba.
Slick's going to do the Gubba dance.
You'll be the Gubba dancer. I brought my dollar bill so you can dance on the table.
We got lunch coming for you guys. Lunch has been ordered. They're going to get up there. We've got our Viernes Social segment coming to you today by Dina. So I'm excited that we have Dina. Unfortunately, she's going back to school next week. But we got her this week. Drinks by Dina.
When does Dina leave?
Either Wednesday or Friday next week.
So if it's Wednesday or Friday, no, she's not here Friday next week. She's here, I think her last day is Wednesday.
So either Wednesday, she said maybe Friday. But
So-
that's okay, because you know what we're doing on Wednesday? Wednesday is Christmas in July here at the Brooklyn Cafe show. So we are changing it up, and I did it on Wednesday for a reason, even though it should be Friday, because Friday is the 25th. We're going to do it on Wednesday the 23rd. So we have Dina, we have Mia, we've got Lenny, we've got more of our crew in on Wednesdays than other days. So that's why we're going to do Christmas in July on Thursday.
Well, I wanted to do a Bon Voyage party.
We can kind of do both then.
How are you going to do both?
We do it all this. We can do whatever you want to do.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, she waits till the last second to switch.
It's okay, because this segment is brought to you by your CBD store. I got to give her a call, actually. I've got all these hard candies. None for you, my friend. These are staying with me. Goodbye, Claudia. Thank you so much. Great job on Fuego. This kept me calm and mellow all day long yesterday.
Claudia, you can't leave yet. You can't leave yet because in comes limping Selena.
Okay, I see.
And I need you to talk to Selena.
Okay.
So we can put some of this Fuego stuff together.
Come on in, Miss Selena Latina. Did you know that's what we call you?
Selena's here with her
We
mom.
got Latina Selena in the house.
One-legged Selena.
Good afternoon to you.
You will always be known as the one-legged Selena.
No, Latina Selena.
Or Latina Selena.
Latina Selena. Because we had to. How you like that?
I noticed that your cast has no writing on it. Why? It's
Freddie
bad
hasn't
luck.
signed it yet.
Somebody get a marker. Everybody got to sign this cast. You have to sign the cast. It is bad luck to have an unsigned cast. You know that, right?
Then you need to sign it.
Everybody needs to sign it.
Slick says, you don't have to sign. It's amazing what happens when Slick gets some food inside his body.
Yeah, he talks. I like it better when he doesn't eat. Then he stays quiet.
Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Teddy, are you on the board? I need to ask Teddy where we're traveling to right now.
And where are we traveling? What are you talking about?
I want to know where we are. Did you see our background?
That looks like Chicago.
I'm wondering where we're traveling to. I think this is a whole new way for us to travel virtually. I think it's kind of a cool thing that we can now do. You and I can travel to different places virtually with our background.
Okay.
Yes?
I'm not gonna.
So like ask Teddy where we've traveled to. Ask her what our background is.
Background.
What is that? Oh, you don't see it. That's the Brooklyn Bridge. Really? Interesting.
Can she do any country in the world?
She can do anything anywhere in the world.
That's what she said?
She can do anything.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
I don't think so.
I'm absolutely 100%
This
sure.
morning she had
The taxis, which was really cool. Everyone's like, taxi, just saying. You guys, lunch is on its way also, Slick.
And Slick did took a taxi and he disappeared to go get something to eat.
Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Let us know how your week is going. This
We got a
morning,
phone call.
Freddie took us back old school.
Ken is on the phone.
All right, let's see what Kenny Love's got to say. Let's make sure that speaker is working.
It's working, I hear it. Ken, how are you? Maybe. Maybe there's some Ken Love.
Ken is disconnecting himself.
Was that what you have?
Hey, Ken, get off your phone and say hello. Oh, now it's moving. Look at that.
That's pretty cool, isn't
I
it?
guess we don't hear Ken. Ken, we got to fix your mic. You got to fix the call. Yes. So this morning we had a
So it's, how
you
are you,
doing?
Mr. Love, Mr. Mushball, Loveball, Freddie?
How
are
you doing,
you,
Kenny Love?
Mr. Kenny Love, man of many
It's
traits.
Kenny Love here.
How are you, buddy? Can you hear
I
us?
did say hello. Hello.
What?
How are you doing?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh,
I think he's on delay is the problem. Ken, I think you're on delay on your phone.
are you there?
Yes, we are here.
Hello.
Welcome to the world. Yes, we're here. We see you. We
hear you.
hear you. We hear you. Yes. I guess we can't hear him.
We'll see. We're going to keep going. Kenny, if you hear us, just call back in and we'll see. Is Teddy talking to you?
No.
I'm going to take a
yeah.
commercial break. We're
Right.
going to reassess some things. We're going to thank our sponsors. Get ready for our
You
Gubba
had
segment.
2 hours.
You and I are going to have a little
reassess.
chit chat because you were not here for 2 hours.
I had to
so-
go on a run.
So
But for
it's-
2 hours.
Let me
you
have
had,
let me have a little chit chat with you. I had Fuego, I had BYOB, we had pictures to hang, things that we were writing, and then a show to produce, and you were not here. So
You
we're
had
going
2
to go to
hours.
commercial break, and we're going to get reassessed. Stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Not all CBD products are made the same. Here at your CBD store, our trained and highly educated staff can help recommend the perfect products for you. Stop in and see for yourself at one of our locations in Pembroke Pines, West Boca, Boynton Beach, or Singer Island. Or call us today at 561-437-1080. Again, that's 561-437-1080. Admirers, connoisseurs, and enthusiasts of the art world, witness a visual spectacle like no other. Come visit the Gallery at the Theater, one of South Florida's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Boca Raton, the gallery features a diverse catalog of sculptures and paintings by world-renowned artists. But that's not all. All of the art is showcased in a live studio setting, home to South Florida's very own Brooklyn Cafe show, starring Dawn and Freddie S. And to top it all off, our collection includes signed memorabilia from some of the world's most iconic names in sports and entertainment history. So come on over, enjoy a cup of coffee, and experience the magic of the Gallery at the Theater. Located at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard in Suite 13. Or give us a call at 888-994-4995.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's Amp2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I gotta laugh. The newer the toy, the more complicated the show. Really simple. This show today, oh, I see what you're saying, but that doesn't mean you can't see it. It just means on this TV you can't see it.
Okay.
If you can't see Gubba, let me know.
Raise your hand. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can see Gubba, raise your hand, is all I can tell you.
That
This show
has,
brought
but that
to you
has
by
nothing to do with the
Gubba Rum.
camera. No, it
Thank
has
you,
nothing-
Slick.
Okay.
Yes,
All
much
right.
better.
There you go.
Thank you, Slickster. He's a man. It takes a full crew to keep this show going. How people think it does not take a production to run a production, it takes a full production crew to keep this going. We've got Latina Selena in the house. I'm glad she's feeling
So
a
I'm
little
glad
bit
that
better.
the sign is nice and bright and I've walked into a cave. So you've made the set dark and the sign light. And that makes sense to you.
So look, we got to lighten Freddie up.
Anybody? Yes, it is me. I'm the guy with the loud shirt.
They don't see you, man.
Look at these pictures behind us. They're pretty cool. If you can see this picture from Jay Harmon created, this is
Slick,
Laurel
watch
and
your.
Hardy.
No, you're in front of the camera, Slick.
Look at this, Laurel and Hardy.
This is. But I blame Dawn for all of this. This whole madness that is happening in front of us, I blame her. That's right. Those are softer lights. Not that one. You might as well shut that one off.
Hey, Dina. We're moving your bar segment out for about 35 minutes early. It's about right time to get started on this bar segment.
She
is all I'm
decides to light up Gubba and make us in the dark. All you saw was me waving.
Dina, he needs a drink. Is what he needs.
My goodness gracious.
Vinny
So,
needs a drink.
Gio, if
Teddy
you're
needs a
watching
double.
this catastrophe, the more toys that we create, they go crazy. Leave it alone.
This segment brought to you by Gubba Rum.
Gubba Rum. And what happens is wicked smooth.
It is wicked smooth. It is Friday. It is time to get some Gubba. What are we making today, Dina? Mojitos, margaritas? A little bit of both.
Let's get a microphone.
We got
right
some
here.
champagne, a little bit of Gubba.
Where'd you get the champagne?
We got the champagne from Fuego's gift basket yesterday. We actually, there's some, do you like caviar, by the way?
I do not. That is frog eggs. Fish eggs.
Fish eggs. You don't like it? We've got caviar. We've got a little bit of salmon. I think there might have been some crackers in the back also they brought.
I'm going to tell you a secret. Slick, you want to hear the secret? The reason that Russians love vodka is because they love caviar, which is fish eggs. So you have a whole mouthful of live fish eggs. They're live. And then you swallow that into your stomach. So now you're swallowing live fish. And it ain't sushi because it's alive. So you swig down the vodka, because this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Your son could see Gubba, so he's clapping on clap, and then he says, "What's with the shirt?"
This shirt,
That would be your namesake, son.
this was for Freddie?
Yep. Yes.
I don't know what a namesake means.
He has your name.
Oh, Freddie, what we are doing today is Viernes Social. It is the day of Gubba. I don't know what they're doing with everything else right now, but I put on this tropical shirt that comes from the Florida Keys. This was a gift to me from Linda, from the Keys of Florida.
Nice.
Because I like to be tropical on Friday. After this whole thing today, I don't know what I want to be. So welcome to the show.
Take two, and welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You know, by Friday, our crew is exhausted. Poor Teddy yesterday had to take a nap when we went out because we were here until 8:30 last night.
I don't think
Slick
they're
is here,
exhausted
Vinny
at all.
is there.
I think you're exhausted.
I'm good. Vinny's got insomnia. I've been sleeping, I gotta tell you,
Vinny doesn't sleep.
like a baby. I gotta give Vinny some of my CBD. Not my CBD, but I have
But
to get Vinny in touch
Vinny
with
is like
your
a walking
CBD store.
insomniac. He's insomnia all the time.
Yeah, but it's not good not to sleep. I gotta tell you.
Slick is never sleeping. If he sleeps like the horses, standing up, standing
You
up.
sleep? Vinny, no sleep for you? Badly. That's the problem.
Teddy doesn't sleep.
She does actually. She says she sleeps really well.
Does she snore?
I don't know.
Ask her.
No, that's not nice to ask a girl.
Why? Her fiance wants to know, does she snore?
I don't think that's nice to know.
Is that a prerequisite? In other words, if you're going to marry a woman, should you be able to ask, do you snore?
Freddie wants to know if you started drinking.
Not yet. I am bone dry. The only thing I'm having is a little CBD coffee, because I'm going to tell you something. In this place, you need it.
Actually, the only thing we've been drinking, and this has been spectacular, is the water from Healing Moments. I went yesterday, filled up 6 of these babies. 6
Only
of
so
Kangen
4.
water, because there were 2 in my car that I took home. I got a
Now,
gallon
I
and then a
heard-
little one. Yeah.
I heard that this will change your complexion.
Look how good your skin looks, seriously. You don't wear concealer or foundation or anything.
course I do.
That's all natural Freddiness.
No, I go into the back room where there's the makeup studio. There's a makeup studio back there. Dawn, it's funny. I had to clean the floors yesterday. I happened to
It
clean
was
the
so
floors.
sticky.
And there is nothing but foundation and rouge. What's that what it's called? Rouge?
Blush, okay.
Blush all over the floor. It's like every woman in this place must use that mirror. So we had to create a dressing room.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, yes, but your
I'm gonna put it in the
complexion
parking
looks
lot by the
fantastic.
tree.
From Kagan Water. And you can get this at Healing Moments Wellness Boutique right at 3200 North Federal Highway. I also have to show you what Tracy's got going on. Have you seen these? You didn't even know what these are. These are shields. And this is like the new hot thing that people are, the new hot button. You put these on. I got to attach the shield to this. Have you seen these, Freddie?
I have seen them.
Okay, I don't have it on yet, so it clearly isn't working. Then you put this on here. And then you're supposed to wear a mask with it, but you attach the shield to these glasses, and she's actually selling these. And I think they're great. Kids are using them in school, which I think is a fantastic option. And people are using them. They say it's a lot easier, although I'm going to give it a try and see. She's selling them $14 at Healing Moments Wellness Boutique, which I think is a good deal.
The only problem with the shields is that people are not going to want to wear the mask. The guy at the post office had a shield on,
Yes, he did.
but he didn't have a mask on.
They say you're supposed to have both because whereas the shield protects your eyes and some droplets, there's things can come in from underneath. I'm not so sure about that, but that's what I've been told. So you're supposed to use both if you want to protect all of your,
Are you supposed to cut that, or it goes automatically?
automatically it goes in the holes.
This is not going to end well, ladies
It's
and
going to end
gentlemen.
very well. It's a go-to, it's
right,
a
we'll see what it
do-it-yourself
looks
type
like.
of thing. I'm going to show you what it looks like
I wanna
on
see what
air.
it looks like. Wow, it's pretty cool.
Right? So it goes like this. You open up these little things here. This goes on this.
Wow, look at this. This is Instacart.
Instacart. Yes.
Now, do we have the label maker?
We do. You're going to label this as mine?
No, I want to label the Brooklyn Cafe underneath it.
On here? On the mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Brand
not
it?
like it needs to be free of vision, right?
Well, you'd like to be able to see through it.
No, I'm not going to put it in the middle. I'm going to put it in the corner on the bottom.
Okay.
It's going to take her 3 days to figure this bad boy out.
Well, the problem is you got to be able to see to do it. No, it just snaps right into place like like so.
I can see this is not going to end well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the phone number here is 888-994-4995. And I would like to ask,
Yeah.
now that the weekend is upon us, what are you going to do
What are you doing
this
this
weekend?
What are you doing this
Rowan
weekend?
says, hi, Papa. Hi, Rowan.
Aw.
Rowan, how are you, baby? Good to see you. It's good to see you. Freddie, I want to put Rowan on the Kids Television Network, so call me. I want to
Absolutely.
start something with younger age children. So we'll talk about that. And she continues. But I want to know what you're doing this weekend. Slick, what are you doing this weekend? Are you doing something?
Oh, I don't know yet, but
What do you mean you don't know yet?
We'll
are you
see
hanging out
what
with
happens.
Vinny? You and Vinny are beginning to scare me because
me and Vinny got to do part 2 of these nude shots. He's trying to do my back end.
Okay.
But I have to.
You're gonna do what? Oh
The
my
back
God,
end
that
of
looks good.
myself.
I
You
want
like
you to
that?
keep that. I think we should wear this on the show.
That.
What do you think? Let me see. Look over there. Look
Over
over
there.
there.
It's nice. It's
Look
nice.
at the camera.
I am looking at the camera, but you can't see my eyes.
You're all muffled now.
I think I'm all like,
She's
I
muffled.
think this is excellent. I think you should keep that on.
you like that? Look how easy that was to put together. Boom, 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 boom. And then you can kind of see and you can wear your mask underneath it.
Correct.
And
You're
then
gonna
we're
wear the
all good
mask
to go.
underneath it?
You're supposed to
have
wear your mask
to.
underneath it.
That's just for projectiles or
I kinda like
projectiles.
this.
You want one?
Yeah.
Tracy's selling them at Healing
I
Moments.
think we should buy one for the staff.
You've never seen these? Oh, you saw one
I've
yesterday at
seen
the
it,
post
but I've
office.
never seen this contraption.
I see them.
Would
all
you
the
guys
time.
wear it?
Yeah.
You would? Would you wear
you
one?
guys wear it?
Dina's
Dina-
laughing at me. She's
Dina,
like, yeah.
Dina, you're not leaving. I just called the school. I told them we have a shutdown. You're not allowed to leave the state, so you're done. Would you wear it? Maybe you should get it for school. Wow. That would
I
have.
know.
Yeah, you have to have a mask. I think this is Travel Kit 101.
This is really, well, you're driving, but on an airplane, this kind of covers your eyes, it covers your nose, and then the mask covers your nose and your mouth. You're pretty well insulated in
I
here.
like that. I think you should get some. Tell her we need. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3.
And I have to tell you, her price
4.
point on them it's amazing. She's selling them for $14, and every
We need
place
5
I've
of
seen
them.
them are at least 25.
We need 5. So Tracy, if you're watching, we need 5.
Tracy from Healing Moments, yes,
Deliver
you can give
them.
her a call. We can
We'll
put
drop
up
them
Healing
over, we'll
Moments
pick 'em
Wellness
up.
Boutique, the water, everything for inflammation, and then now she's got these masks, which makes it really easy. It's kind of like looking through a rainbow. It's kind of cool.
You give her a
What's
little,
it sound
you give her a
like?
little CBD. You put the mask on her, and she's in La La Land.
And then I can take care of that as well. It's beautiful hanging out where we are.
All right, so we got Vinny and Slick. They don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something.
You guys hanging out this weekend?
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't actually plan anything, but probably. I don't know.
I heard there's a new movie out with Tom Hanks.
We can go to the drive-thru or
submarine
drive-in.
movie.
We can
Yes.
do a drive-in.
Pick up a mic. I'm going to ask you what you're doing this weekend. Yes, there's a new movie, Tom Hanks, on Netflix. It's coming out on Saturday
What's
on
it?
Apple TV.
On Apple TV, I heard. Yep.
coming out?
A new
Tom
movie with
Hanks
Tom
movie.
Hanks that was supposed to be released in the theaters, and it is now being released on
Open up
Apple
the mic.
TV. Ooh,
I was waiting for
It
that.
might sound,
whoop it yourself in the face.
Tom Hanks. You guys like Tom Hanks?
I do like Tom
He
Hanks.
actually did a show with the funny guy. What's his name? Colbert?
Jim Colbert?
Yeah, he did an interview with him. You know, him and his wife was one of the first ones in Australia.
Yeah.
They caught the virus.
Really?
And
Oh,
they
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
leave
yeah,
Australia for 4 weeks or 6 weeks or something ridiculous. So he's been interviewing about the virus all over the place. Like how Tom Hanks needs that, right?
Yeah.
So she just came out with a brand new album. I didn't know that his wife was a singer.
Rita Wilson, yeah.
So she has a new album coming out, which was delayed because of the virus. And now she's being interviewed. I mean, they are pivoting because they can't make movies right now. So Tom Hanks has a new movie coming out this Saturday.
Gonna watch it? It reminds me of
Now,
like a
there
Freddy
is
movie.
also something, you can look it up, 2020 Productions. You seen this? It's a children's network production produced that has these little kids, and they're making fun of movies. So I know that they did Gubba Rum. No, not Gubba Rum. What's his name? Run,
Forrest, Run.
Forrest Gump.
Okay, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
So they had paper rolls, the ones that you dry your hands, those
Paper
long
towels.
paper towels, the roll. He had them on the kid's legs taped because there's a part where Gubba has his legs and he runs and they fall apart. Remember that?
Yep.
So they have it with the kids. They have it with
Like
tape.
braces.
And she goes, "Run, Forrest!" And the brothers running. The children.
Where'd you
It's
see
fun.
this?
It was on the news this morning. It's called 2020 Productions. I'm going to try to reach out to them to see if they'll come on the television network for the kids
That'd
as
be
well.
fantastic.
But what a mind. They have 20 shows that they've done. One of them, which is the movie where the guy says, "Show me the money." What's his name? The black actor.
I don't know.
Oh, I
The
can't
one from
believe
the Tom Cruise movie?
it's the Tom Cruise. Wayne, Teddy
Wayne
knows.
Brady?
Huh?
Wayne
No.
Brady? He said Wayne, so I thought
No,
Wayne
he said,
Brady.
"Show me the money." What the hell's his name?
It was Tom Cruise, and it was.
What else? What other movie?
You
was
had
Tom
me.
Cruise.
You had me at Hello,
Yes. What is the name of the movie?
What other movie was he in?
where he plays a
What's
sports
the name
agent.
of the movie,
Ding,
Teddy?
ding,
You
ding,
said it
ding.
the other day. It's the sports guy,
He plays a sports agent,
sports agent.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
and it's Show Me the Money, and it's Tom Cruise, and it's a cute little blonde, and
No, what's his name? Junior. Gowen Junior? What's his name?
Oh, Cuban Gooding Jr.
Cuban.
Cuban Gooding Jr.
That guy.
sounds
Okay.
like. Oh, there you
Cuban
go.
is play. He was the athlete. So Tom Cruise was opening up his own agency, and he was the only athlete he had. So he was leaving him. He kept saying, "No, we're gonna get you more money. Show me the money." So they had this neighbor, black kid comes and he plays Junior,
Cuban
right?
Gooding,
And he's singing, "Show me the money." Oh, it was hilarious. I was dying.
That was
These
on
little
the
kids.
show?
The little kids.
That's cute.
They make fun of all these shows.
That's very
So
cute.
maybe they'll make fun of us.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Thank you, Jay Harmon. Yes.
Yes, and Jay, what was the name of the movie? What's the hell's the name of the famous sports agent?
Oh, I don't know. I know Cuban Gooding Jr. for Snow Dogs.
Oh yeah.
He was hilarious.
Terry Maguire.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Jerry
Jerry
Maguire.
Snow
Maguire.
Dog.
Jerry
Yeah.
Maguire. Thank you, Teddy.
Thank you, Teddy. Jerry
Jerry
Maguire.
Maguire.
Show me the money.
One
Yeah.
of the funniest, best movies that I've ever seen. And I'm
You
gonna
and I
tell
would
you.
lose a game show.
What?
You and I would lose a game show. Really? Are we smarter than a fifth grader? Clearly not. Although I did just get my mask totally done now. So now is this secure? You know, you can bling these also. We can put the Brooklyn Cafe logo right here.
Put Vine,
I'm
yeah.
going to tell you something. You're not going to continue to have your own conversations about your mask. You wear the mask and don't say nothing more. Because every time we're on a roll here, you bring up something else.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
And here
Jerry
we go
Maguire.
again. Like I tell you,
You
switch.
could like put a bunch of gems on it.
And we're going down this
Dazzle
road.
it.
Dazzle it.
You see what I'm saying?
You put some like nice.
You do it on purpose.
Absolutely not. We're all good to go. People want to know when we're starting our Gubba Rum segment, though, Dina. They're like ready to get Friday
I'm ready.
cooking and going.
I am ready.
You might as well take that mic with yourself and go over there and park
No.
yourself. And yeah, you might as well.
Let's
You
do
can
it. This
have-
segment brought to you by Gubba Rum. We're going to take a quick commercial break while Drinks by Dina get set up. Dina, what are we making today?
We're gonna be making some Gubba Rum margaritas, mojitos, and we have some champagne, prosecco. I don't know what it is, so I feel like we should do something with it.
Definitely, we should drink
Well,
it.
hold. You're not the mad scientist that just sort of mixed up. Because I used to do
I'm
this.
not Mia. That is for sure.
Do you
Mia
know-
is just has the technique
Yeah, she-
down.
I was a bartender, and there was, on Saturday nights, there was a booth. Somebody gave me a booth. And in this booth, it was test tube drinks. So I would take test tubes and mix all sorts of liquors. And I have a feeling that she's that kind of bartender.
Well, I see we've got some, what is that, grenadine, we've got peach schnapps, we got some fun things.
Grenadine.
We even have Jack Daniels.
And we've
Jack
got some,
Daniels.
we've got some Jack Daniels because
Grenadine.
you had a
Hey,
weekend here.
Grenadine.
We have blue curacao. We have
Blue curacao.
Tito's.
Wait a
So we've
minute.
got Tito's,
That's
we've
that's
got
Scarlet Blue Carousel. Yeah, that's Scarlet right there.
we've got some Baileys, and we've got some tequila as well. Espresso flavored tequila.
Don't they use fuzzy navel? Don't they do it with Bailey's?
Oh, I don't know.
I got
But
so
I'm pretty
sick.
sure Mia literally said that was one of her favorite drinks to make is the fuzzy navel or whatever.
The fuzzy navel I know is orange juice, peach schnapps, and vodka. That's the one I know. When I went to Miami to watch the Jets and Miami Dolphins play, they put that Bailey's with vodka and some other crap. And they gave me glasses like this. That's when I got sick.
Oh my gosh, my friend once made me a mind eraser. So there's 2 times in my, well, probably more than 2 that I got really sick. One was on lemon drops. We were at a party and we never ate. That was one of those things you never want to do again.
Mind eraser?
And then there was a mind eraser where you layer vodka, Kahlua, and soda water.
Vodka, Kahlua.
That actually sounds
And a
good.
little bit, and then like some cream.
We have Canada Dry.
Yeah. And I see we've got, I don't know if we've got Kahlua, we've got the vodka, and then it's called
You
the
know
mind
what
eraser.
vodka and Kahlua is?
What?
Black Russian.
Okay, and then you add the seltzer, you add the soda water,
That becomes a Chinese Russian.
and it becomes a mind eraser is what it's called. In little shot glasses, just saying.
That was called in the day a Chinese.
Did you make that up?
No, it was White Russian, Black Russian, and then there was a Chinese Russian, which was what you just described. And they called that a mind eraser now?
A mind eraser.
You know why? Because all that sweetness and the vodka go up with the seltzer in your brain.
Zoop. I feel like Men in Black. It's the neuralizer is what we're
The
going to call it. We're going to go to, oh, you got NASA going too. Let's go to commercial break. This segment brought to you by Gubba Rum. It's wicked smooth. You can find Gubba Rum at your local liquor stores from Miami all the way up to Black Tie Liquors, brought to you by Callaway.
Black Tie Liquors. He's so busy he didn't want to come on. I think he's just shy. But we are going to show his commercial. You're going to see what a beautiful place this is. If you go in there, tell him the Brooklyn Cafe sent you. And maybe he'll give you a gift. I don't know. I'll call him.
All right, stay tuned. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we will be right back. Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Dutch Designs and Events is a unique business providing an extensive range of beautiful floral arrangements. They have the power to bring your event or special occasion to life. Dutch Designs are available for any event or to open your business with a smile. All flowers are grown with organic compounds that enhance their fragrance and beauty. Call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126 or visit their website at DutchDesignsEventPlanning.com. Call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit, to be a little adventurous, to make your meals pop. Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters have that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle to take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back. And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show on a quiet Viernes Social. But you know what? Nothing like having a party in-house, keeping everyone safe and secluded and doing what we have to do. You can still have some fun. We've got Dina doing our Gubba Rum segment today.
Yes, I'm so excited. Filling in for Mia, but she's taught me everything I know, so.
Have you bartended before? This is a thing.
Yes, my first bartending job was in Connecticut, and I just turned 21, and it was like a motorcycle bar. It was honestly really scary, and I worked there for a whole summer, and I made really good money, and then that was my experience to get other bartending jobs, but I've only had like 2 or 3.
What's your craziest bartending story?
I think it had to be at that first bar I ever worked at. It was a full motorcycle bar, like motorcycle gangs would come in. It was like in Naugatuck, Connecticut. It's like a scary place. And there was a fight that broke out, and it was one of like my 3rd nights working there.
A fight broke out?
Yep, a fight broke out, and like no one was like paying attention, and I just saw it. And then I saw them all follow this one little scrawny guy into the bathroom. I'm like, they're gonna beat him up. Like, someone's gotta do something. And I just called my boss, and they took care of it. We had to shut the whole place down for the night. It was scary. I didn't like it.
Fight.
It was scary.
How'd you learn to become a bartender? Did you go to bartending school?
No, my older sister has always bartended at a lot of jobs she's worked at, and she taught me a lot of things, but you just kind of just gotta learn the drinks that are more regular. And if you don't know something, I always asked, what do you put in that? How do you drink it? Or something like that. But Mia is definitely the pro. Like, I've been asking her questions, like, as I watch her make things.
Did she answer you?
Yeah.
8-finger Mia.
We've never seen a pour like Mia does. The first time she made us martinis, we went, you and I don't.
I ran out of here.
You didn't run anywhere. There was no, you couldn't even get up.
It was unbelievable. Scary.
No, yeah.
Now, have you guys ever been to a bar that had a fight happen? Have you ever been exposed to a bar fight?
Yeah, I was with a boyfriend.
He
I'm always
started
with
the
the
fight?
boyfriend. I think someone looked at me and he started the fight.
That's interesting.
Other than that, no. Have you?
Yeah, I used to own bars.
Ever been part of a fight?
No.
What's the most common fight? Isn't it over a girl usually?
Yes.
Right? So it wasn't uncommon.
It's always over a girl.
It's always over a girl.
And it's funny.
And we sit there and we do nothing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they do nothing. They just stand there.
Just stand there.
I tell the 2 guys who were fighting over the girl, I said, first of all, drinks on the house for the 2 of you. And I said, and if you want to fight over her, you can go outside, or you can hang out in here, and I'll introduce you to 2 different girls and forget her.
That's pretty much what
And
you
that's
got
the way
to
I
do.
resolved it.
Always the peacemaker you are.
Oh, I didn't want my place bashed up.
So what are you making today, Dina?
So I'm going to be using the Gubba Silver with the Mojito mix, and Mia talks about this all the time. She says she wants to get it for herself, and it just has all organic ingredients in the Mojito mix, and it's really good, and you don't need to add anything else. You just need some ice, some Gubba Silver, and the Mojito mix, and you're set to go.
You ever put cherries in your mojitos?
You know, I've seen it, but personally, I don't like it. I feel like the sweetness doesn't go with like the sour that I'm trying to go for personally.
Oh, the sweet and sour.
That's what
like
people
the Sour
like.
Patch Kids. You want some cherries in yours?
I can't stand those things.
Then I guess that would be a no. Really? You don't like the maraschino cherries?
No, the Sour Patch thing.
Oh.
Gio bought these big bags when we went to the movies, and he used to eat them. Ugh. The sour stuff is horrible.
But then there's a little bit of, once you suck off the sour, they're sweet inside.
It's like people.
I was going to say it's like women.
Yeah, you stay with a woman long enough, and the sweetness
The
wears off.
sour
and it turns all
melts away, the walls
The
melts away, and
sweetness.
we're all like sweet
How
and
come they
genuine
don't
and
put the
kind
sweetness
inside.
and then the sour?
Because then you would never finish it.
And I don't still, nobody's answered the question.
Which question?
Soup and a half a sandwich. What do they do with the other half? I don't get it.
Soup and a half a sandwich is all I can tell you. The pick 2.
They have it as the soup or the sandwich of the day.
Yeah, but it's a half a sandwich.
To the person coming in, like, we have a half of a tuna sandwich. Do you
What do
want
they
it
do with the
for
other half?
such and such? It would be the person coming in. I'll say the new person coming in because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna touch it. I would think they're not gonna touch
They
it.
cut the sandwich in half.
Yeah, either they eat it or they sell it to somebody. I feel.
They eat it or they sell it to
They
someone. But you
eat
can have
it.
like a whole sandwich on a half a sandwich. Have you ever taken, I've seen your sandwiches, and there's a lot of bread and a little bit of meat. So you can put the same amount of meat on half the amount of bread. So you've got half a sandwich, but it's really the full
Time
sandwich
out.
on
Wait a
less
minute.
bread.
Hold on. You seen my sandwich?
I've seen your sandwiches. They're a lot of bread and a little bit of meat.
What are you talking about?
This is not like a sandwich. So if you
You've
take,
never seen the Freddie special?
I've
It's about
never.
8 stories high.
I've
all
never
stuffed.
seen the Freddie Stack special.
You ain't never seen my sandwich.
So that's what we have to. I've never seen your sandwich.
I don't understand. I go to the store, they say half a sandwich. I said, well, you're going to do the other half. No, I want the whole sandwich. I want soup and a whole sandwich.
We're going to get that for you next time. Actually, pizza's on its way from Manhattan Joe's Pizza. They're delivering for everyone for our Friday segment of lunchtime. Do you know there's ice cream in the freezer for you from yesterday?
Yes, we bought a bar. You wanted the bar, right? Yeah. Now, let me ask you guys, when you eat your pizza today, do you eat it from the crust forward?
You're on about. I'm watching her pour.
From the
She's on
triangle
about a
point.
10-second pour.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do
Don't
what?
look over there. Do you eat the pizza from the back?
Back,
Forward.
back, forward. Crust first.
Do you eat the back of
What?
the pizza forward?
Crust first.
I eat crust first. Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever ate the crust first?
Never.
Have you?
Today, we're doing it backwards.
Doing
When
it
the
my
pizza-
way?
When the pizza comes today, you're going to eat the crust first, Vinny. And when you finish the pizza, something happens.
What happens?
You'll find out when you do it.
How do you eat your pizza?
I fold it. I put one on top of
Oh,
the other.
you
I fold
fold
it.
But then
it.
you eat it from the tip
I
out.
eat it from the middle.
You eat it from the tip to the crust. I always eat from the crust.
No,
Down.
sometimes I eat from the crust. to
I
the
feel
top.
like you need the crust to hold it. Like, how do
Yes.
you hold it?
Thank you. Thank you.
If the
thank
crust
you.
is gone first.
Thank
Yeah.
Or you
you.
like a fork and knife kind of gal.
I rip it apart is what I
Okay.
do. I never like bite,
Yep.
Fork
bite
and
right
knife
in.
is a Florida. That's the way we eat pizza in Florida.
Fork and knife?
Fork and knife. You ever
No.
seen that?
Oh my
I've
goodness,
never
we're
seen
a full
that.
I
bar.
kinda
Seen
peel
all
it.
hands.
Olives.
If you're from the north, you don't use a fork and knife. You just, and do you take the oil off of it?
Oh yeah, I do. I shake it off.
Take the oil, you shake
yeah,
the oil.
I
What the hell's
shake
the
it
matter
off.
with you?
What is
Oil is
wrong
the
with you?
best
Why
part, the grease
no,
is
it's
the best
okay.
part.
It's fine. It doesn't need to be in my body.
That
It's all
oil
right.
is what's
It's
going to
all
kill you faster. You
Your
gotta-
son
excess-
says the
excess
other
oil.
half. Want to hear what Gio says? The other half is given to the next person who orders the sandwich.
That's what they do. I know
Yeah,
that's
they
what they
give-
do. I know that's what they do.
And Freddie says it's the worst game of heads up he's ever seen.
Heads up. What's a heads up?
I don't know.
Freddie, speak English. We're in America now, not Russian. Heads up. It's the worst game of heads up. What's a heads up?
Heads up. I just know like heads up, 7-Up. I'm not really quite sure what he means.
Well, we
Some people eat the pizza face down. So like, I mean, I can't say the correct way, but the other way, guys. They flip it
incorrect
over
way.
and then they put their tongue on the cheese, so the cheese hits their tongue, not the bread. So
What?
they eat it. Yeah, I've seen people eat it face
Doesn't
down.
it fall? Oh, doesn't it fall off the crust that way?
That's exactly what I said, but I seen it done. It doesn't fall over, not even their pepperoni nor their Italian sausage.
I have a
So
feeling my
they
skirt would
flip
be
it
wearing
down
it.
and they eat it. They
Really?
say what is it? They taste the pizza more. They don't taste bread first, so they taste the pizza, cheese, tomato, and then they take a bite.
Ever heard of that?
no,
Flip it down. They flip it down. I seen it
I
done.
never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either. I got to tell you.
I need to know what my son's worst game of heads up means. What does heads up mean? I know in baseball, when they hit a foul ball, everybody screams heads up, which means look, because it may hit you in the head.
I don't know. What's the J stand for? Junior, or is his middle name Jay?
Joseph.
Oh, okay.
You talking about Freddie?
Yeah.
Joseph.
I wasn't sure if it was like Freddie Junior Santori,
Well,
so
I
it's
had another
Freddie
word for
J.
him, but we'll keep it with Joseph.
You be nice. Your boys love you, Pop Up. Look
I
at
want to
you.
know what this heads up is.
I
What
do
is
not
the,
know.
the worst heads up? Gio, what does heads up mean? If you know what it means.
All right, Dina, how's that going? What'd you make so far?
Going good. So far, I have the Gubba Silver with the mojito mix, and I just finished it off, so I hope we have more.
Okay.
And then I have the Gubba Gold with the margarita, so those are ready if Slick wants to bring them to you guys. And then I'm making a Tito's and Gubba mojito mix for Slick because he asked for that.
Interesting.
So yeah, you
What
can
time
take
is
those.
the grill coming on?
I guess you missed it. I do not know. Which one are you taking, Slick?
Oh no, this is for you guys.
All right. Freddie, which one do you like? I'm kind of a fan of the
Which one is mine, Dina?
the dark one is yours.
Is this the one? Or is
She
that the
says
one?
she has yours over there.
Oh, mine's over there. Give this a Slick.
This Slick, this is for you.
I got a special brew coming.
Oh my gosh, what are you making for Freddie? It's a special treat? Yeah. I don't know, Freddie. She's doing the whole dad kind of pour back and forth in the glass thing there.
Mix it with the mixer used, so.
Why?
Give me another code. The one that Dawn gave me isn't working.
There you go. All right, when we come back from commercial break, we're going to get Freddie's special mix. 888-994-4995. Let's check these phone lines, see what's going on. Dina is making Freddie something special. As Viernes Social continues, we've got Gubba Rum joining us. We got some pizza on the way, and we're going to talk to Latina Selena in the house. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
As the coronavirus pandemic continues to run its course, Paramount Property Maintenance is offering the community a helping hand. Introducing the COVID-19 Action Disinfecting Plan, a one-of-a-kind procedure that will effectively clean and disinfect your business or place of residence. Paramount Property Maintenance has years of experience in dealing with biological contaminants, and their methods are proven to be more reliable and more extensive than any janitorial or cleaning service in South Florida. The COVID-19 Action Procedure features the use of hospital-grade disinfectant recommended by the CDC, as well as a highly trained sanitation team that will make sure every surface in the room receives proper treatment. Contact Paramount Property Maintenance today at 305-761-8191 to make your home or workplace COVID-19 free.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Freddie, I think your boys have already started drinking for the weekend. Gio wants to know what's up with your shirt. Is it the leftover wallpaper from your house?
Actually, it's the leftover wallpaper from your house. Okay, just if you want to know.
And Freddie says the bush was ankle high.
I got it. Don't be a wise guy. Don't be a wise guy. That was the time that I got drunk at Miami Stadium.
Oh, was that Miami Stadium or was that the wedding?
And then I went, you want me to write you out? You keep talking. We were following Freddie and an ex-girlfriend up to where they play golf.
Okay.
And I was a little inebriated. I was thrown up all over the place, all over the parking lot. And they all left me because they were embarrassed, except me and Gio. And I decided I needed to tinkle. And I thought I was behind a bush. And
you were not?
The bush was only ankle high. I saw the bush, I just a little inebriated. And people were driving by honking their horns, yes. That did happen. I was surprised I didn't get arrested where I was.
And what state were you in?
Florida.
Oh, okay. Wasn't
What
quite
do they
sure.
play up in West Palm Beach? They play golf, the big place.
The Breakers?
No, further north.
I don't know.
Where do they play? Where do they play golf in the big place up north? the it's up north, but whatever it is, it happened there.
Nice.
So that was what he says, the worst heads up ever. I get it.
He goes, he got in the shower with all his clothes and shoes on. They are ratting you out today. They're on a roll.
I did. You ever decide you're going to take a shower, it's 107 degrees, and you go in with your shoes and you go in with your clothes. Everybody's done it. You take a shower with your clothes on.
Never.
Take a shower with you're on your own back.
Yeah, I was wasted. And I took a shower, and they wanted to go have something to eat, so I had to take a quick shower. I kept my clothes on.
Dina's with you. She's like, maybe. And Slick goes, no, you're on your own.
You never took a shower and kept your clothes on? Please. Oh, come on.
The shower is to wash.
I've gone to the swimming pool with my clothes on, but never the shower. I must say, that one's all on you. But you're having a good time with that one.
Washing off on like the beach or the swimming pool.
I have a feeling her Wi-Fi's not strong enough is the issue.
Her phone isn't working either. Doesn't make any sense.
So that's all I can tell you. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Slick, did you check that out? Our phone lines.
Oh yeah, I did. It's working.
All right, and the pictures behind us. Jay Harmon, I want you to know that your show yesterday, the artist show, did you show him
I didn't show him.
the unbelievable following that he has on that
he's not
show?
going to believe me. He goes straight to, notice I talked to Jay and then he goes and says, how was it? I tell him the show was great. He goes and says, how was it?
So we decided yesterday, we were talking, these pieces behind us, and they can't really see them because we're in it. So I'm going to lean that way. And that
Why
would be,
are you leaning?
so you can see the picture. This is all done in pencil. Desi and Lucy, and this is Laurel and Hardy behind us. This is all done from the colored pencil artist, Jay Harmon, which is truly unbelievable.
Yes.
So Jay does commission pieces. He will do anything you want, and everything that you see here on our set is available for sale. And they can be delivered, they can be reframed, anything that you want, but these are absolutely the most spectacular pieces. How he draws this with such detail. If you look at the faces behind Freddie, the shading on their faces, the strokes of hair, it's unbelievable how he does this.
As a matter of fact, don't look at this one too much because I know that I'm going to show this is going to sell. It's going to break my heart. But these are all for sale. They are all marked down because we want to move them so he can bring in new stuff. But this is just unbelievable. This one Abbott and Costello. It's not Abbott and Costello.
Laurel and Hardy.
It's Laurel and Hardy.
It's like you and me.
But Jay, you should do an Abbott and Costello. I think it would be hilarious.
These are spectacular pieces, and they're all done with pencil.
Now, remember when we were at that other place and I wanted to do The Last Supper? Mm-hmm. What was it that I called it?
The First Breakfast.
The First Breakfast. I want to see if Jay would do the first breakfast. And everybody in here will be in that whole thing.
He said he would love to.
I think it'll be spectacular.
And we can be around our cafe table and we can do, your son is still writing in, only if he realizes about squishing around the house in his shoes.
Yes, and they all laughed and they had a good time with it.
But I think the first breakfast would be a lot. We talked about doing that, and everyone's a different person at the table because you know what, no matter what religion, what culture, what anything, everyone eats and everyone comes around the table and has the conversation.
Who's on?
Gubba Rum is on. Let's put him on. Let's see Steve.
Might as well put all the
Gubba
crazies
Rum.
on.
Don, Freddie, how are you today?
Happy Friday to you.
I like your shirt.
Thank you very much. I like yours.
Thank you. We are in the shirt club, baby.
We are. This is Hawaiian Day here on the Brooklyn Cafe.
It's Hawaiian Day. We got our bartender, our in-house drinks by Dina today on this Friday, this very happy mid-July Friday. It's a refreshing drink. I think we should go with a whole summer refreshing drink kind of idea here, Steve.
Well, we've got I've got a couple of refreshing drink cocktails ready to tell all of your viewers about today.
Okay, you're going to give us the formula?
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm here.
That's why he's
All
here.
right, so
Now,
what do we need?
Okay, well, this is going to be tough. I don't know if you're going to make it today, but the first one is we're going to talk. I know you guys have been great. You've been using the ripe bar juice organic cocktail mixers, and they are fantastic. We're going to give you the recipes to make a pina colada from scratch.
Wow.
This particular recipe is a little bit different. It's not the one that comes on the can of Coco Lopez cream of coconut. It's from Bahama Bob Leonard, who is a rum aficionado down in Key West. He's a great guy. I've met him a couple of times at the Miami Rum Festival. And I want to give you what he provides as the original pina colada recipe. You ready?
Ready. Dina, you ready?
Ready. Hey, as long as everybody. By the way, I want to say, sometimes when you're on, I feel like I'm watching a game show because you say, okay, who are the actors on this movie and what was the name of this movie? And I want to push the button and get that survey says Jerry Maguire and Cuba Gooding Jr.
But
I
do
want
you
to push
remember
the button.
You remember that movie?
Absolutely.
Wasn't that the best?
It was a terrific movie when he was screaming after before he got the big contract. Cuba Gooding is yelling at Jerry Maguire under the stadium. Show me the money. It's great. It was it was terrific. All right, so let's get back to a serious topic here. The original pina colada. It calls for, if you're ready for this, 2 ounces of light rum. Now, Mia, of course, always gets the recipe correct because if you're going to use cream of coconut and pineapple, you have to use Gubba Silver rum, which is infused with real coconut and is made with certified organic ingredients. So instead of 2 ounces of light rum, we recommend 2 ounces of Gubba Silver rum. With that, you combine 2 ounces of cream of coconut, 1 ounce of cream of coconut. Now, Bahama Bob says 1 ounce of heavy cream. That's just to add a few extra calories. Then 6 ounces of fresh pineapple juice, half a cup of crushed ice, throw it in a blender, and you've got yourself a fantastic, fresh pina colada. Garnish that with a slice of pineapple, and you have just made your Saturday afternoon, and maybe your Sunday afternoon too.
That sounds good.
Nice.
But
that's real good.
everything,
Cool.
yeah, everything on that list, I'm pretty sure I only have the Gubba rum.
All right, Steve, you know about the sandwich? What was the movie with Jack Nicholson? And he says, I want bread. We don't have bread. Okay, I'll take a turkey sandwich. Hold the turkey, hold the mayo, hold the bacon, hold the lettuce. We want a pina colada, but all we have is the rum.
That was Jack Nicholson in 5 Easy Pieces in the diner. It's a great scene.
5 easy pizzas, yeah? Hey,
Yep.
okay, so we're getting this done. Let's just keep going. What else we got to add to this?
Everything.
Okay,
we don't have.
that's it. That's
All right.
it. If you want
All right, listen to me very carefully.
Yes.
The next time you're going to do this, you're going to give us the ingredients. We'll pick something so we could do it here. Right now, we got very small ingredients.
We got rum.
We got what?
We got rum.
Oh, we got a few things.
We got a few things.
Yeah.
But you got to give me this ahead of time.
I think our problem is we have all the liquor, but not enough mixers.
We're missing the mixer, Steve. That's what we have to
You got to
do.
show me the money. We need the mixers.
Okay, how about this? I have to apologize. I forgot your bartender's name.
Dina.
Dina.
It's close to me.
Dina. Dina, I really apologize. I was
No
paying
worries.
attention. Okay, Dina, do you have Kahlua?
We do not have Kahlua.
We have Bailey's.
That's the same
Okay,
thing.
Bailey's. Okay, so let's make a do you have any kind of a chocolate liqueur?
Yes, we have chocolate liqueur.
Perfect.
Yep,
Let's
we have
make
chocolate cream.
That works. That perfect. Let's make an espresso, a simple espresso chocolate martini. How's that?
That we can do.
Okay. So if you're ready, Dina, because you're going to make these cocktails for Don and Freddie and the crew, because we want the crew to be at their peak performance for the rest of the show.
Yes.
You're going to take two ounces of Gubba Gold rum.
Gubba
ounces
Gold,
of
Dina.
Gold rum, okay. So we got Gubba.
Okay.
We don't measure by the ounce. We just sort of pour. But okay,
All right, Dina,
go
you
ahead.
ready? 2 ounces of Gubba Gold.
Yeah. this is Gubba Gold. 2 ounces of Gubba Gold. Let's use an ounce and a half, more or less, of Bailey's Irish Cream.
Ounce and a half.
An ounce and a half of Bailey's.
So Bailey and
Yeah.
Gubba Gold.
Yeah, an ounce of the chocolate liqueur.
Of the what liquor?
The chocolate liqueur. So we're doing
Okay.
an ounce and a half of Bailey's in the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah,
And then an ounce of the chocolate.
yeah. And do you have an ounce of coffee available?
We can get some coffee also.
An ounce of coffee. You're going to pour all that over ice and shake it, and you'll have.
Yeah, you
we're
put
gonna-
rocks
that'll
on
be
it
our
and shake
martini.
it.
Slick, can you brew us a cup of coffee? Hey, Slick. Slickster, can you brew us a cup of coffee, please?
What kind of coffee? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, Slick.
We want the espresso. We want Americano.
Espresso.
Oh,
Espresso.
espresso.
A
Slick.
shot of espresso, Slick.
Ooh. I'm all in
Shot
for
of
this one.
espresso.
The bathroom. You better run to the bathroom on this
All right,
bad
she's
boy.
on the chocolate. An ounce of the chocolate.
Now we're going to pour all of that over ice in a shaker. Shake it up. And that is your Gubba Gold espresso chocolate martini. Now, that's a simple one. The complex one has a few more ingredients. But we don't have that, so we can't offer it today.
All right, Dina's gonna get some ice and Slick's getting the espresso. And then we're gonna shake it all up. Wow, and she's actually measuring it with a shot glass. Only Freddie, only
Ooh,
you and I
that's
would
a-
have disposable shot glasses here.
You see, I don't use shot glasses. I sort of hand pour.
We got more ice
My
in the back,
hands are
Dina?
automatic, Steve.
Yeah.
They pour a shot automatically.
That's
Well,
not even a shot. That's like a drip. That's like, doesn't even count.
That's only for television purposes.
What I like to do is suggest people batch this up. It's much easier to mix. You use a bottle of this and a bottle of that, and we make a whole bunch. It makes 2 quarts of this cocktail. It's really good.
There you go, batch it up. I want to ask you, you have so many stores in South Florida that people can go and buy Gubba rum. So people go looking for rum and you go, I don't know which one. This is a craft rum. Let's talk about really the properties that make Gubba rum unique.
Specifically, why we're so different, and frankly, in my opinion, why we're so good, is Gubba rum. I love it. I love Freddie, and Don, I love you too, but I love it when Freddie says, he takes a sip of a cocktail and he says, oh my God, this is really wicked smooth. Our rum typically rum has a bit of a harshness to it. And a lot of people will say, yeah, I love that bite. I have never understood why people like to have that burning in your throat when you're drinking a cocktail. And the reason I got into this in the first place was that I want a smooth drink. I'm not much of a drinker. If I want a cocktail, I want it to taste good. It's pretty much that simple. So my spirits, my gold and my silver rums, are exceptionally smooth. There's no harshness when you drink them. They are made with certified organic ingredients. They are 35% alcohol, and again, they are wicked smooth. That's a combination that you can't beat, especially at $20 a bottle. Most of the time, you're going to find that an organic rum at maybe 50% more. You'll find, for example, if you go looking for a coconut rum, they're typically made with coconut water. They're 21% alcohol. They are not organic. They taste okay. My bottles for my coconut rum has real coconut floating in the rum. Where are you going to find that? So it's very unusual. Same thing with the gold rum, the vanilla. You will find vanilla bean sediment in the bottom of the bottle because we use quality ingredients that most people can't meet.
Now, Steve, let me tell you, the difference between bite and no bite in liquor is sophistication. Because nobody likes a bite when you're trying to chill out. Like NBA comes here, he plays a little music. I think Dina was saying she was sitting there and you felt relaxed, right? He was playing this nice music, we did a show, nice to have a little Gubba on the rocks, nice and smooth. You don't need no bite. No one needs a bite.
You don't want a bite, you want it smooth,
You want it
right?
smooth, you want it chill. But that's sophistication. See, 007 said, What do you say? Shaken, not shook? What do you say?
Shaken, not
Shaken,
stirred.
not
Stirred, not shaken.
Stir, not shaken, because he don't want the bite either.
Oh, it's shaken, not stirred. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, he's the
shaken,
wrong
not
example.
stirred.
The bottom line here is you want it to be smooth. So you can drink Gubba on the rocks and it's nice and smooth. And if you don't believe me, you ain't never drank it. Because everybody who has tried it with me has says, wow, you can drink this straight up. That we add all these ingredients to make it fun, and the kids are putting things in here with different colors. That's one thing.
Oh, Dina, that looks
But
unbelievable.
the bottom line here is you want it to be sophisticated, nice and smooth. You can have it on the rocks. You can have it with some drinks. The fellas love it in here because it makes them feel,
All right, let's
nice.
give that one a taste, Dina.
And
And
without
bring that
the
over.
bite.
I'm going to try this one. This one you got me. This is your espresso Gubba rum martini.
Now I need to ask, do they sell hollow shell chocolates?
Sure.
Yes.
In other words, the
Yes, they
inside
do.
is empty.
Yes, they do. If you go to a liquor store, you can buy, they're small, hollowed out chocolate cups. And you can pour your, this cocktail, for example, into that chocolate cup, take a shot, then eat the chocolate.
That's what I want. I want to put Gubba
Wait.
in hollow
You
chocolate.
just
What do you
have-
got?
Steve, oh,
Yes.
this is by far, Dina, Steve, this is,
That's because you like chocolate. Did you try one of these for yourself?
No.
oh,
That
let
is
me
the
tell
one
you,
and
this
only.
I'm a
has-
chocolate drinker.
you don't
So
taste
it's
the chocolate.
basically-
This is the Gubba Gold.
It's Gubba Gold, Bailey's, and this chocolate cream. Slick whipped me up some coffee,
Thanks, Slick.
and I honestly feel like
Thank you.
that was it.
And
it
the
was just that.
espresso Bailey's, the chocolate, and the Gubba Gold
Yep.
on ice. And it gets this like little frothiness on top.
Little what?
Frothiness. Look at the top.
What the hell is frothiness? Ah, soupy,
Like foam.
Soupy.
Foam.
foamy.
Now, Dawn, keep in mind, please, that this is not, we're missing some ingredients and we're not making it exactly according to the recipe.
What could we
If
be
you
missing?
You're missing Frangelico, you're missing Tia Maria.
It's a midday
and,
show.
Tia Maria.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know it's a midday show, but that means you have 5 hours till 5 o'clock. So you
What
need
is
to
Tia?
keep
What
it
is
going.
Tia? My mother drank
Tia Marie is kind of like an orangey, right?
No,
Almond.
Tia Maria is like Kahlua. It's a coffee liqueur, but
Yeah.
I think
Really?
it's a slight.
My mother loved
Yeah,
that.
it's delicious. Delicious. A little bit stronger than Kahlua in my book. Kahlua nowadays says coffee liqueur with rum. I would much rather use a straight coffee liqueur plus my rum. I don't want to use another rum because,
Wow.
frankly, I don't want to use one of lesser quality.
I think that what we should do is
This, Steve,
let's
I
have-
love the coconut, but this is the winner for me with the gold. I love the coconut with the pineapple.
Well, let's have a campaign.
Cheers.
Let's do a
Cheers.
campaign.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday,
Let's
everyone.
do a great weekend.
Let's have a campaign. If you have a rum cocktail that you want to tell us about, let us know, and we'll have one of the kids mix it on the air, and we'll see. We'll pick a winner to see who has the
How's it
best
go
drink.
with pizza?
It goes really good. I'm gonna tell you that
Chocolate
right
and
now.
pizza?
goes very
I don't know
well.
about chocolate, but this go. You know what it is about your rum? It doesn't hide the flavor of food. Some
That's the
drinks, when
idea.
you drink it, and it's like coming out of your nose. And whatever you eat, it doesn't taste good.
I used to be so big on that where I would never drink alcohol while I had a meal because I was
Really?
like, it just doesn't taste as good. But drinking this
You want a
margarita with
napkin?
the pizza, I feel like it goes together for the first time
It
ever.
does. Pizza is your friend.
Do you have a favorite? Mm-hmm. The gold or the silver?
Silver.
Silver's your favorite? Well, you got to make yourself one of these espresso martinis.
Oh,
so
yeah?
I can tell you. But yes, if you add anything more to it, I won't be getting off the stage. So forget the next 5 hours. We got the Florida Love Show we're doing at 3 o'clock.
My favorite is the silver till it runs out, then it turns to gold.
And Steve, you
Well,
are
I
in a
hope-
lot of locations down here.
Yeah, we are. In fact, I'm really excited that the owner of Ocean's Liquors will be able to be with you a week from today, next Friday on your
Great.
show. He's a very nice guy. He's had some tough times because of COVID-19. He has his stores are on the beach. He had to close them for 2 months, and there isn't a business in the world that can be closed for 2 months and be in good shape.
Why
So
did
he's
they
got a
have to
good story.
close?
Well, he's on the beach. The beaches were closed for a bit, and his typical daily population of people coming to the stores changed. What they buy changed a little bit. He's got a very interesting story for you. I had somebody speak to him the day on Wednesday, and you'll be fascinated. It's a very good story. You'll be fascinated to talk with him. For example, there's a very big bar right near a couple of the stores on Las Olas. The bar's been closed. And and it was a very, very busy place. When you take that away, that takes away a lot of business from your stores. It hurts. It hurts. In fact, I just got off the phone with somebody about an hour ago who's in New Orleans. Same thing. They are having a very difficult time there. The hospitality
difficult for the
industry
bars.
It's very tough for the bars. And Frank, in my opinion, there's not really a reason for it. They're a business like anybody else, and they deserve the same thing. The fact that it's liquor and it's a distilled spirit and it's regulated and controlled, these people are in business, and to see what's happening it's tough. It's very tough. But you'll enjoy him. I was disappointed that a couple of other people I was hoping to have be able to join us today, who own liquor stores, one in Miami, one in Melbourne, are just too busy today to be able to come on to your show. I was really hoping they'd be able to join us.
But that's a good sign. We want people to be busy. And if you're not going to bars and you're not going to restaurants, right here we had how many drinks? You made the margarita, you made the mojito, you made this spectacular chocolate espresso Gubba Gold martini. People can do this at home, and you don't have to buy a case. You can walk into a liquor store and you can buy a bottle of each, a bottle of Gubba Gold, a bottle of Gubba Silver. If you have your family over, if you're having a social distancing dinner party, which we've had a couple times, we've had another couple over on the patio, and they sit at one table, we sit at another. Everyone's on paper, and so no dishes have to be exchanged, but you can have still some fun at home and still get your Gubba Gold from some of these local liquor stores.
Yes, absolutely. When I go into the stores that are my customers, they tell me that people are buying a lot of beer. And believe me, I'm very happy to have the opportunity to suggest really good cocktails. They taste good, they're fun, for people to enjoy when they are either quarantined or at home a lot more often than they typically are. I'm happy to be able to make these suggestions to people, and we have many more suggestions as well. Freddie, if you want, I was just thinking, based on what you said, if you want to have people send in rum recipes that Mia and Dina can try to make can make on the show. If you and Don want to pick a best cocktail or a couple of best cocktails, I'll provide a T-shirt for a prize, maybe a T-shirt and a baseball hat, that type of thing. I'd love to do that with you. It'd be a lot of fun.
I think it is a lot of fun. I would also like to start the Gubba weekend. I think you hit a good point. I think that if you get a bottle of each one, or one, and you enjoy making cocktails over the weekend, let us know on Monday what you did over the weekend. You know something? The best thing is if you stay home, stay home. If Gubba's your friend, go to the liquor store, pick it up, bring it home, make some stuff up, and have some fun with this. You can still do things remarkably from home.
And I got to tell you, there's no reason why you can't watch a movie, make yourself some cocktails at home, order in a pizza, have movie night at home. Even if your kids are in town, whatever it is, you're saving money because you can buy a whole bottle of Gubba for $20, whereas if you go out, it's $14 for a drink. You get an entire bottle for $20. So it's really cost effective.
Definitely.
Right? And you have some fun, and you've got variety. You can make all of these drinks.
My son came here on the weekend, Steve, and he tried Gubba for the first time. And he's the one that said, boy, you could, it was Gio, he says, you could drink this straight. It's so smooth. It is wicked smooth. It really is. And he says, you don't have to mix this with anything.
That's right.
So make it a
really is.
Gubba weekend.
That's a great idea. I love that, Freddie. Thank you very much.
A Gubba weekend. My mother drinks it right out of the bottle.
Does you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Then I must send her a silver straw so that she
would
can
love
do
that.
Oh my God.
I will find one, and I will find one and send it. I promise I will do that.
See, when things get better, I want you to come down here, because with you and the kids, I think we'll have a lot of fun safely with what we're doing. And I think that the Gubba, have a Gubba rum weekend, I think it's the best idea. Stay home, relax, chill out. Let this thing sort of die down so that we can enjoy going back to what we used to do.
Make a pina colada, hang out in your pool, get a nice raft, enjoy what you have. It's enjoying the simpler things. And you know what?
Yep.
This is a 3-ingredient. You've got a 2-ingredient drink.
You know, I'm in trouble.
We're good.
I'm in trouble.
Because now we got all the
Because
ingredients.
now she's going to want this all the time. You're going to have to make this from New Hampshire, where the hell you're going.
Send it down UPS.
We can do that. We can do that.
Steve, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. I guess we lost him.
I guess he said goodbye.
All right.
He just blanked out.
We're going to go to a commercial break.
Steve.
When we get back, more with Gubba Rum. This is unbelievable. We've got some pizza. We're having a little low-key, getting ready for our weekend. It's been a busy week. You guys, I can't thank you enough. Our crew, Slick and Dina and Vinny and Teddy and Val and everyone, Mia, and everyone who comes in here. Some days, every day, we have them working 12-hour days. These kids start at 8:30 in the morning with us.
And there's no quit in them.
And they're still going, and they're balancing school and work and jobs. And I got to tell you, talk about being grateful. If you really want to go back to what this is, and I say this every week like a broken record, but we couldn't do what we do, half of what we do, without our spectacular crew.
Absolutely.
So thank you to all of you guys. Happy Friday. We're going to go to commercial break. Give us a call. Let us know what you're grateful for. 888-994-4995. Press 1 for Studio A. You can even talk about Freddie's shirt. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Really?
Really.
Combines the hilarity of For Better or Money, the eroticism of For Love or Sanity, the mystique of For Sink or Swim, and the suspense of For Sex or Revenge, making her 5th novel, For Strip or Gamble, her best to date. Get your copy at amyminty.com or amazon.com. Get yours now.
Pizza District is the official pizzeria of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. They have amazing deals, great food, and an even better customer connection. Their owner, Nico, runs the friendliest and cleanest pizzeria for miles around. With their pizza made with whole wheat, gluten-free, cauliflower crust, and traditional New York style, you can't go wrong. Plus all the extras like salad and chicken wings. They are a family-run business with a great atmosphere. Call today to order your pizza and tell them the Brooklyn Cafe sent you at 561-961-4163. That's 561-961-4163 for Pizza District, the official pizzeria of the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I love starting our weekends off like this. Happy Friday to you, Freddie.
Happy Friday to you.
I gotta
Okay.
tell you, our crew, I know it's not a lot. We try and do, you out of here already?
Latina Salina.
Latina Selena. We want to teach you to run this production also, so we'll bring you back next week. How you feeling?
When are you taking the cast off?
Next week, Tuesday.
Awesome.
For 2 weeks.
A boot. Yeah. A boot. And we'll see her back next week. All right, feel good.
All right,
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, honey. Wow, time goes way too fast is all I can tell you.
That seems like it hurts.
I can't feel so good.
All right, so we have a guest surprise. I have Ingrid on the phone, on the remix.
And while we're bringing Ingrid over, I've got some big news.
Oh, really?
These books from Amy Minty,
Yeah?
I'm very excited. All 5 of them. For Strip or Gamble, for Better or for Money, for Love or Revenge, all of them have been sent to California to our new affiliate production studio in California in conjunction with Amp Media Productions to hopefully be movie worthy.
Yes.
So I'm excited. They're on their way over there and we'll see what happens.
They got there at 7 o'clock this morning, right?
We shall see what happens, but it's really exciting. All 5 books. I got to tell you, sometimes she says she gets 1. She never gets 5 from the same author. So, you know, everything is workable and changeable.
And there's a 6th book coming out, no?
And there's a 6th book, her Nothing book.
Her Nothing book.
I think all of these books are great for our Gubba Rum weekend because you can sit with some Gubba Rum. I'm going to do that this weekend, actually. Taxes are done, or the files of extension have been put in place. Things have been put in place. Everyone's they know where they need to be. They know how to buckle down. They know what they need to do safely. You can sit outside, make yourself a Gubba anything. You've got the Gubba. What did you have, by the way? Have in past tense.
I had a Gubba drink.
You had a Gubba drink. I have my Gubba drink, some pizza, sit in the pool, get a nice book by Amy Minty. All you have to do is go to amyminty.com, M-I-N-T-Y. You can also go to amazon.com. Look for Amy Minty. The books are amazing. They are being read now by Patty Goldenberg, president of Fem City Boca del Rey. And see what else we've got cooking because nothing says relaxing like Amy Minty book or tuning into her video segments on Sunday night.
That's true because Fem City is the woman's approach to getting bigger, better, and stronger, and you're doing it as a cluster. In New York, it used to be called the Gangs of New York. Now it's called
Fem City.
Fem City.
We're taking over the world is all I can tell you.
And you know something? What the hell not? Because all men have done is mess it up anyway.
No, I think it takes a team effort. I think it takes everyone working together. Not men, not women, not children, all together. We're much more powerful together.
Listen, unless Slick is wearing a dress, you guys can have it all.
He's going to tell you can do that on your own is all I can say, Freddie. Here, Dean, I can pass it over, honey. Nice job,
All right,
Dean.
so.
Oh, you want an olive? Do you eat olives?
No.
And there you go.
All right, so
Happy Friday. All right, let's bring Ingrid over and see. She's a personal trainer from one of the country clubs in our community.
Yes,
I don't want to say it if we can't say it. Hi, Ingrid. How you doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
We're good. I'm glad
Thank
you're
you for
able to
having
log
me.
on.
Thank you for having me.
Was it easy to log on? No.
Well, you know what? I was trying on my iPad and I was trying on my phone, and finally I did try on my laptop, and it worked.
Oh, I should have told you. You got to use your laptop.
That blue box means I've learned well in production. She doesn't have a strong enough connection.
You know, it doesn't matter. When you set out to go to the beach and you get lost and you get there late, it's okay. You're here. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
I also have Claudia from Fuego is in the studio here because she did a show as well. So I wanted to touch point on the woman empowerment movement that you're doing. And you're doing it through health and wealth. You're doing it through the physical, healthy side because I've seen some of the things that you do on Facebook. And
Yes.
you're talking about encouraging inner strength and core. Is that what you're doing?
You're talking about the movements aside of the gym, where I do things on the floor, not using equipment. Am I correct?
Yes, correct.
Yes. What I'm trying to do is increase the range of motion at a joint level. So if my joint moves better, then you move better. Also, you need to create certain stability within your body to be able to make each joint independent from each other. So that way you can move better and you can make sure that you're not going to hurt other areas of, like for example, a lot of people when they stand up or when they sit down or when they bend over, they tend to hurt their backs at some point of their life. It's very common. So if you learn how to stabilize certain joints and then make all the joints move better, then that's not, if it happens, it's not going to happen that bad. The injury is going to be a lot less severe. Let's put it that way.
So what are some techniques you use to help stabilize joints? Because everyone's in a different place. Some people want to be really muscular and built and compete. Other people just want to be a little less pain. Others are wanting to start on this workout journey, and based on everything we're going through, this is not an easy time for a lot of people, but certainly not personal trainers and gyms. That kind of goes with bars.
Oh yes, you're right.
What are you doing for your clients? Do you work at you're at a country club?
Yes, a Broken Sound.
Are you able to go in there and work with them at the gym, or now you're more individual based?
I am more individual right now. They decided that they want to keep minimizing the people, the amount of people that goes in the gym in Broken Sound, and it's understandable. So we as the trainers are not allowed to go, although I do have people that I see through FaceTime, and we're able to keep what we're doing. And unbelievably, because I never done this before, I never coached somebody through FaceTime. You know, I'm very hands-on. I like to touch people and say, hey, I want you to feel this. I want you to press here. I want you to not move this. But now it's the only tool that we have available if we want to keep going with the program. So believe it or not, it shows improvement. Consistency shows improvement.
It's interesting because what I'm learning, and I used to be a major gym rat person, whatever it was, 5-6 times a week until all of this happened. And I talked to our crew about this. It doesn't mean people aren't working out anymore. They're just able to work out differently from home. But the key is the motivation. I can get on a treadmill and I can get my weights out if something in my head says do it. But what you're missing is this personal training. I think there's going to be a shift back to the personal training to keep this motivation, just like you're doing. So these $10 gyms that were so great, people can work out at home, but you need that motivation. You need someone to help you with form, because you do your planks and you do the squats. And if you've got bad form because you think you can do it alone, you're going to hurt yourself.
Yes.
And so I think the gyms are changing, but I think the personal training industry is going to get bigger.
I will hope so. One thing that I encourage my coworkers or people in general that I know that are trainers also, is that they have to keep they have to keep improving themselves as a personal trainers. They have to keep their CEUs up to date, and they have to find places where they can learn more. Because just what they learn at university on one place only is not going to help you develop yourself either. So we have to remember that we're treating other people. It's hard for me to know my own body. Sometimes I have to experiment on my own body because I don't know my own body. Now we're treating other people, other bodies, so we cannot just assume that we know everything just because we studied one time, and we assume that certification is going to last for everybody. It's really not. So I think we as trainers, we should be more conscious about it and keep up with our studies too, because at the end, our clients are paying for our services, and I think they deserve the best of us.
How long have you been doing what you do?
20 plus years, like
20 plus years, okay.
24, at least 24 years.
Now, are you originally from Florida?
Originally, I'm from Peru.
Peru.
Yes.
So were you doing this in Peru as well, and then you came here?
Yes.
Now, one of the things that I'm attracted to in this segment is that talking to Claudia, talking to Fuego, talking about Latin women empowerment, is what the movement here among my Latin brothers and sisters, because yo soy Latino, is that I want them to physically as well as mentally understand that you have to do strength from the core. And there are people, one of the few Latino women that we've had that does this, we've had plenty of Anglos that do this. We haven't had too many Latinas that do this. And that's one of the reasons that I wanted to bring you on to get your feet wet, because I want to put it on fuego. I want people to understand the importance of core building. Now, Dawn is looking at me, but you do core building, okay? And you pretty much are stabilized in your head because your body follows your brain. And this is what she does.
So I'm stabilized in my body, just not stabilized in my head.
Well, it does.
But the other thing I want to ask you is, when I would go to the gym, it would be in hours by the time I got changed, went, worked out a little bit more, talked a little bit more, 2 hours out of my day. And you realize you can do a good, strong core building workout probably in 30 to 40 minutes and move on with your day. Right? It doesn't have to encompass the whole day like people think it does. You can actually do 30, 45 minutes every day and get stronger, especially from home now. You don't have to join a gym. There's so many programs and people that you can do this online. What are some of your key movements for someone wanting to start out? And people who are home now, they're not as moved. Even if you went to the office, you would walk from your car to the building, upstairs. If you walk around Manhattan, people are home now. How do we keep our bodies moving and get the blood flowing?
Correct.
I would say, I don't know what you were doing before, if you were working with a trainer already before. And I would say for now, there's always something that your trainer is been working with you because they believe that that's what you need. You should keep doing that. I believe you will remember. Some of my clients remember what I taught them. For example, they make fun of me back in the gym and they go like, reps down, reps down. I will have to show you what that means so you understand. But most of my clients remember that. So they know what it means and they remember the exercise that we were doing to maintain that trunk stable, to be able to do some movements. For example, in squat, and they just go, some of them are older. So instead of doing a squat, air squat, they will do it off the chair, up and down off the chair. But they know when I used to tell them reps down, what that meant. So I would say work on your core, and core again is not just the trunk area, it's basically your abdominals, is your abductors, your part of your thighs, part of your glutes, your back, it's all around it. So I would say work on your trunk, which is part of the mid area. Work on your trunk first and make sure that you're stabilizing that area. And then as long as you're moving every day, at least 30 minutes, just move, whatever it is, just moving your arms up and down, sitting up from the chair or doing air squats. I mean, it depends on how old you are, how young you are. The more movement you do, the better it is. I mean, if you're younger, you can do push-ups, do them. If you can do squats, do them. If you can do lunges, do them, you know? So as long as you're moving.
But I gotta ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you have a lot of Hispanic clients?
Not a broken sound.
Honestly, no.
Outside of Broken Sound, because I know you have private clients. Do you have a lot of Hispanic clients? Latino clients?
No.
And there is the point. And there is the point. It is what Claudia and I have been talking about. It is the vacuum among my brothers and sisters. Now, do you have a lot of diabetics around you?
Yes.
And this is the problem. Among the Latino community, diabetes is running rampant. The virus is affecting the Black and Latino community because physically, we are not there. You know, it's hard to explain to people what I go through. It is really, really, really hard. And the reason I'm bringing you in here is because you're female, you're Latina. I have a whole segment, a whole network set up to explain we got to get physically better. And our Latino brothers and sisters are not doing that. We are eating the wrong foods. We are sugar junkies.
But in our culture, there's a lot of people not doing the right thing.
Honey,
you talk
in your
about the
culture, there's more
COVID-15,
right
the
than
COVID-20.
wrong. In your culture, there is more right than wrong. In my culture, there is more wrong than right. It is just a fact. Here you have a person in the business, and I'm asking you, you have more diabetics than you do Latino
That's because
clients.
of where she works.
Forget about that. She has clients. She's been in the business for 20 years.
But if you were in Miami, she'd have more Latino than diabetics.
I would
Yes.
bet you not.
That is correct.
If she
I
were
think
in
you have
Miami,
more. You have
no,
more.
she says I'm right.
In Miami, you will have more,
He's right.
but you're not going to have the same number. It doesn't exist. There are. I'll give you that Latinos go to gyms. I'll give you that. But look at the numbers.
It's where we live, where she's
I
working.
believe you're correct. Yes, you're correct.
The country club that she is in is not young. It's not Latino. It's an older, like where you live, older demographic country club, non-Hispanic.
What are you doing?
You can walk that way.
Okay, so I have to prove this to you another way. Not a problem. I'm telling you, I know for a fact that the Latino community is not represented in the health core business. It's not. It just isn't. I know there is a lot of Latinos out there that are in the gyms, but the numbers are staggering.
And I think a lot has to do with food. I've seen a lot of posts, Ingrid, lately. Everything is about Goya. And people are only buying, and I think of you every time I see these posts, but they're making healthier choices now with Goya. They're taking the Goya beans and they're making homemade hummus. They're making homemade dressings and homemade foods. They're not just ladening it with salt and things. They're figuring out ways to use Goya health-wise. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, total sense. Yes.
Now, the funny thing is, when I was growing up, Goya made lard. L-A-R-D. It was in a green and white can.
Okay.
My mother used it to make fried chicken.
Like Crisco.
Oh,
Crisco
okay.
was later on.
Like
I'm talking
Crisco.
about scooping lard.
Like chicken fat. Our cultures
Yes.
aren't so different.
Like a grease.
Yes.
Like a grease.
Yes.
Agrees. Our
I know
cultures
what you're
aren't
talking
so
about, yeah.
different. If you look at the Jewish culture that came over, you look at
The mic.
that culture that came over from Europe, and it was chicken fat, just like lard. But you have to learn to adapt. We have to learn to make changes. And
Yes.
this is what we do. We offer
But
options.
change only comes with education. What you're saying about educating the body only comes. Listen, I picked up golf. I picked up playing golf when I went to live at Beaucaire. I paid for the class, or the class was free. And I went in there, and guys showed me I hit the ball, and hit the ball, right? I was the only Latino playing golf at Beaucaire. The only Latino. Now they have a Latino champion. He's the best at Beaucaire. I don't even play anymore.
Oh, they do?
Yes, they do. And
She's like, really?
And Beaucaire, the guy is Mexican. I'm gonna tell you, this guy is unbelievable. This guy should be on the pro circuit. He's so good. They don't even want him playing anymore at Beaucaire. He's just too good. He looks at a hole and the ball goes in the cup. But what I'm trying to explain is, I never played golf before. Okay, now I may not look Latino. You ever play golf, Slick? When was the last time you played golf? I need to know.
Tiger Vision on PGA World Tour. I'll say PGA World Tour.
Open them up.
You pay Tiger Vision, was that on
You
TV
played
or
it on
real?
TV.
Tiger Vision.
He played it on video games.
Tiger PGA Tour. I forgot they stopped
But
making
when
it.
have
but
you
that's
ever
a-
been on a physical golf course?
I wouldn't say I have
I'm
been.
gonna say
on a
never.
Never, yeah.
I'm gonna say never, because
Never.
every time I go to play, it wasn't there. It's just not there. And I know that people don't want to say, "Oh, yes," and no, it's not. It's not there. We are not educated. We are.
Something that I want to say is that I think that a lot of things are changing in the last years is because we have the social media. So now more people can see healthy recipes, exercise online that they can do at home. And you know, the problems that we have with our culture, our food, the way that we're doing things. So I think that a lot of people is making more changes now, and they're learning more, and then we finding out too how bad we were eating or what bad habits we were having. So like she was saying, you know, the strain in the core, I think that if you're not strong enough in that part of your body, a lot of places hurt in your body, your back, your arms. Sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, it's hurting here. But then when you realize, you need to be having that strength, so the rest of your body is strong enough and you don't have those pains.
I mean, let me give you an example. It's exactly right, Claudia. Let me give you an example. You remember when we were growing up, they gave me sugar cane. You know sugar cane?
You grew up on a farm.
Of course. I didn't grow up on a farm.
He grew up on a farm.
I had 3 years on a
did,
farm.
and I had it. And I had it, yes.
In the trees, you go, you cut
Ingrid,
it.
you had it too?
Yes.
Yes,
my dad
and he
used to
started
bring-
chewing off the
Yes,
sugar
and you
cane.
chew
It
it.
was
Yeah.
kind of being like a fruit, like eating a fruit.
Nobody ever told you how much damage that sugar cane does to your body. Nobody. Now, you ever have sugar cane?
Nope.
Oh, no. If I don't bring it to you, you never have it. In my world, we had it every day. It was like, here, have some sugar cane. We used to suck on this sugar cane like it was going out of style.
Yeah, but in my world, everything is dumplings and carbs and brown food. It doesn't matter what world you come from. It depends on where you want to go, and you can make changes, and you can look at your food. What, do you think the Jewish culture is any different?
Did you
think
have
there's
rice
brown
and
food?
beans and mashed potatoes and a banana on the plate?
We had other foods. We
Now,
had.
hold on. But look at my foods. My foods are a diabetic disaster.
Yeah, but we had carbs. You have matzo balls. You've got kasha. You've got potato pancakes that
But
are
not all at
fried.
once.
Sure.
You had it all at once.
I didn't, but that is what. But that's
Uh-huh.
because I chose
We have
not
a lot
to
of
eat
fried
that way.
food too.
Fried food.
I choose not to eat
Did
that
you
way.
fry everything?
I did
My
not.
bread was fried. And
Everything,
bun was fried.
plantains, the meat, the chicken.
Are you kidding? They used to fry my fingers so I could
I
look at it.
understand your point, but I'm not giving into it.
Well, the bottom line is if you're not educated enough to know that stuff you take in, Goya now does salt-free. Goya now does this, take that, take this. They have learned that the culture is becoming more educated. People like her who are teaching people how to be healthier is changing the equation. And that is why I want to run for president. That is
Ready
why
for
I am going to
president.
run for president. Because the problem is that nobody in our culture steps forward and says, hey, put that fried chicken down. That's going to hurt you. Nobody does that.
Okay, tell me who does it. You watch TV. You tell me the last time there was a commercial that said, put that heart attack in a bowl down.
Nobody.
So it's not your culture. This is the
Who
culture
is
of
more
America.
susceptible to the commercial that says Kentucky Fried Chicken, finger licking good?
Anyone who thinks
Ah,
that
I bet
$1.99
you
bowl
not. I
is
bet you not.
is
'Cause
economics.
You
I
know
grew up
what?
in the South Bronx. In the South
I think
Bronx.
there is so much information that none of us had years ago. When I was growing up, you know what? There was no internet. I didn't even have a cell phone. I mean, or I had a phone when I was, I don't remember, maybe 10. I don't remember. So the information that we have available now is at our fingertips. You know, it's so easy to get information now. I think it's hard for a person to change habits. You know, we have grown into habits, but whether our parents taught us those habits, our grandparents, because I was raised with my grandparents. So I know we're talking about lark. I think my country was called manteca, and it's the fat thing that it is coming from straight from the animal, and then you fry things in there, and it tastes so good. Yes, it's bad. One thing that my parents told me is when I was growing up is that I will be better than them. I will make better choices and better decisions than them. So, and the same thing that I try to pass to my son. I am a human being. I'm going to make mistakes. And science changes all the time. All the research that are being done in the past that have been repeated again and done again show something different. The research are not always perfect. People are always changing. There are so many factors that it has to be put on the research, and they're not always the same. So, you know, we're still learning about everything. Maybe in a few years, they used to say, don't eat. There was a video, a very funny video, and it's a couple, and the woman was frying eggs for her husband. I don't know if you've seen him, but anyway, and then supposedly this couple or this woman fly in the future, and in the future she goes she goes forward in the future, and then she comes back from the future, and as she was serving the egg, she said, "Stop! Don't give it to him because we're not supposed to eat the yolks. You know, they're bad for cholesterol." So the girl goes like, "Oh," so takes the eggs away and make only egg whites. And then the girl goes back from the future and then comes back again. And then she goes like, "Stop. You can give them now the yolks because the research says that it's okay." So then she goes again and give it to her. Then she goes back and forth and back and forth. It was just something comical. But that shows that research are not always perfect. I have friends that they do research all the time and training, and they go around the world. They're very well known. When I talk to them, and I've been there with the research. In fact, I was part of a research on a high protein diet for women athletes, and this is like about 3 years ago. And I was in a high protein diet. Well, some of the research before used to claim that a high protein diet will damage your kidneys. Well, I was 1 year with very, very high protein diet, very high, and everything was recorded on an app, so they know exactly how much I'm taking, and I was high, very high. So anyway, they run a test, a blood test to see my organ function, especially my liver and my kidneys. At the beginning, before we start the research, in the middle, and after. I was fine. There was no change. I was leaner at the end of the research. I was leaner. I wasn't eating less. I was eating about the same. I was eating about the same plus extra protein. So, and I gained some muscle. And everything else was the same. Nothing changed about what I did and what I did. My activity level was the same. So, you see, but before then, and still some people keep saying high protein will damage your kidneys. No, it won't damage your kidneys unless you're not drinking water every day. So if you're not drinking water every day, whether you take high protein intake or not, you're still gonna damage your kidneys eventually because you're not flushing out, you're not cleaning, you know what I mean? So I think it's everything with everything. It's the same thing. You know, if you start eating better, it's gonna take time. Change takes time. It's not like
I'm gonna stop you there because in every Hispanic matrimony, every marriage, Hispanic-wise, the female controls the diet. And you can write into me because I got proof on my side. I got proof because a female will make the meal and she's going to determine the health of the family. And I know this when I was coaching in football and in baseball. I spoke to the mothers because the fathers are going to eat whatever the mother makes. Okay, things have changed because the fathers now are cooking. I understand, I get it. But the majority of the deal is the female controls the diet. Now, do you know what pegao is?
A what?
Pegao.
The rice.
Pegao?
When the rice is burned in the bottom and on the pot, that's the pegao.
Now, let me tell you something about pegao. Pegao is the bottom of the rice that sticks to the bottom and you scrape it out. And among the Latino community, the best part. We love pegao, right? What do you call it?
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Yeah, I don't know.
And pegao is all the fat from the rice because you put oil in it. It gets stuck to it's the best. Caribbean man over there loves it.
Like we say, for us is the best. My husband, if I give it a piece, you know, he's American, he'll like, oh, why are you eating that?
It's
and
garbage.
I'm like,
You
oh
scrape
my
it off
gosh,
and
it's
throw
so
it away.
tasty. And
You're supposed to.
he
But
just
among the
like,
Latinos, we eat it.
Yeah.
All right, more to come with Ingrid. Ingrid, how can people reach out to you and get your number?
They can send me a message on Instagram. On Instagram, Ingrid Q Fitness. They can always send me a message there. On Facebook, I'm Ingrid Quino. They can send me also an email at ingridquino@gmail.com.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay safe. Personal training.
Thank
Contact
you, you
Ingrid
too.
for nutrition help, personal training help, and proper form. Ready to rock and roll? Roll into a great week. And we've got Teddy Unscripted coming up in 2
I got
minutes.
Teddy Unscripted and I got editors.
And then we got Florida Love. So
Florida Love.
we got to keep rocking and rolling. Have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe. Stop by your local liquor store. If you want to know where you can get Gubba rum in the South Florida area, let us know right on in. We have a list for you from Miami all the way up to Melbourne Beach. Be kind to each other. Word of the week is still mask.
And have a Gubba rum weekend. Stay home. Have a Gubba. Enjoy and don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna say